All right. So we get a lot of people coming to the shop who have scratched their glass using their mag float or any kind of magnet cleaner. So I thought we'd just make a quick video on what I believe to be the proper way to do it. So when you come into your aquarium, the first thing you want to do is just go ahead and take the magnet off and make sure that you check the inner surface to make sure there's no sand. That is what's going to scratch your glass, having any little bit of grit of sand or anything on that once that other side of the magnet comes on. And don't think it's just the inside. You want to check the outside too. Generally, I'll just take a little rub on my forearm up there just to make sure I don't have any sand on it. Step 2. This is pretty simple. You're just going to roll it back and forth. I recommend you do everything from the top down. This is a big tank, and I'm not going to sit here and clean a whole fish tank on this video. But you want to clean everything down to the bottom and then try to stay about an inch or half inch off of the bottom. So I'm keeping away from the sand. Now you're going to be able to use the magnet in the sand, but you want to make that your last technique. So what I'll do is I'll now come down to the sand. I use it at a slight angle, so I'm actually able to move the sand out of the way and get some of the algae. The secret, this is my secret, is I'm now pulling the magnet off of the glass, so I'm no longer applying a lot of pressure. I'm only doing that so I can get over that brain coral right there. I'll bring the magnet back down, so I'm not really taking any of the sand particles up. I'll get the rest of that bit of sand. Now when I'm done cleaning the sand base, I'm going to take the magnet off and let it go to the top and just catch it, because I don't want any of the sand I collected. So now I'm just going to knock any sand out of there, making sure I don't have anything again. And now that I'm on the other side of that brain coral, I'll just come along at roughly a 10 to 20 degree angle, clean that sand, never lifting the magnet off the bottom. So long as you stay at the bottom, you're not going to have any problems, or at least we don't have any problems. Then when I'm done, peel the magnet away. I can even use the force of the magnet, not even touching the glass, to still walk the magnet back wherever I want it to be. No worries about scratching glass because there's no pressure. Now it's clean. Now, I also, unless you're the only person that lives at the house, I like the idea of not actually keeping the magnet on your tank, because you're going to have guests over. Your wife or husband is going to bring a friend over. They're going to have kids. The kids are going to see this magical thing sticking on the outside of the tank. They're either going to A, pull it away. When they pull it away, your mag float now cruises around like a torpedo blasting your delicate corals. Or B, they're going to take it and drag it down to the bottom because they've seen you do this before around the house. They're going to go around the sand, and then they're going to pick it up, and they're going to pull that sand through your glass, and then you're going to have cut up glass. When I store these things, what Roger and I always do is we take the magnet, we take the inner magnet, and we take the back side of the outer magnet and put them together like that. That way my felt that goes on the outside isn't being corrupted. It's all together. I don't have two separate pieces. We just store it like that. Then when it comes time, take that off, inside, outside. These folks that own this aquarium, they don't have any kids running around to drag this thing anywhere, so we're going to leave it on the outside for their convenience. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you learned something. There's no reason for you to scratch your glass with a magnet if you do it right.